Yeah, sorry for keeping you all waiting.
Okay, so shall we start?
Yes.
Okay, so just a moment, please.
Okay.
Where is Valentina?
I'm here.
Uh, I don't change your name.
Oh, Valentina, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, yes. Yeah, let's see.
Okay, so shall we start?
Yes, let's start.
Okay, so last time we discussed about monitoring and earn value management. Now we have to discuss about change management. Okay, so for change management, first thing we have to understand there are different ways. On site we have to face a different scenario, different situations where we have to revise our baseline. Once we change the revised baseline, that part we have to in management we have to call change management. So we have to change management due to various reasons for like escalation, variation in scope, then delay, additional scope. So such kind of things we have to show in schedule. Okay. Now, how to uh, show the change in scope, how to show the baseline. That part we are going to discuss here. First thing, we have to understand what is the basic concept behind change management. Okay, so let me prepare one schedule for you with 4 to 5 activities or maximum 10 activities that will be easy for understand. Okay, so let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say this is our project. In this project, let's say we are having some activities. Let me add some activities here. Site survey. Let's say I will directly add major activities. Excavation, 10 days. Then leveling and compaction. Leveling and compaction, 10 days. Then VCC. Okay, so for time being, we are having this much activities. In that, we are having excavation 10 days, leveling and compaction 10 days, PCC 10 days, and based on duration, we required to complete this activity 22 days. And how we have planned this scope? We have planned this scope based on bill of quantities or drawing, whatever we are having, which is called contract documents, or which is called contract drawings. Okay, so based on that, we have prepared this schedule. We have agreed with client that we are going to complete this much scope within 22 days, and this is our sequence of activities. Afterwards, what happened? Client has increased scope of work. Like, let's say we have planned this much activities and we have agreed cost and everything. So for time being, I will assign resource cost for each activity to get uh, planned percentage and actual percentage. So I'm using here helper. I'm using helper for all resources, all for all activities. Sorry. Okay. Now we have agreed with this schedule and we started proceeding. So as per monitoring part, we have to maintain baseline. Okay. We have to assign baseline. Okay. Then I use directly layout, which is already prepared. Okay. So until here, we know the procedure, we know the steps and everything. Okay. Now, let's say we started progressing. Let's say we have reached to 4 days of the schedule. Let's say we are on 2nd or 3rd of, let's say 2nd of October, select. Okay. And now here we have to realize, and out of this we have completed, started on time 29th, or let's say 30th, and out of 30% we have completed 10%. Now here we have to realize, or we got information from client that we have additional footings. We have additional footings and we required a revised baseline. We required a revised baseline. So how much duration you required extra? So initially we have to excavate, for example, 1000 cubic meter. Now scope has changed to 150 cubic meter. Now, as excavation is increased, then parallelly leveling and compaction will increase, PCC will increase, reinforcement footing will increase, shuttering and everything will increase. Because let's say instead of scope of excavation, let's say our footing has increased. Out of, let's say initially we was having 50 footings, now it has changed to 70 footings. Based on 70 footings, then we need to revise our baseline. We need to change our baseline and we have to show how much extra duration we require. How to do this change? How to do this change and how to show the impact of the revised baseline. That part we are going to learn now. So for first thing, I need to store the baseline. I need to store the baseline because we was not having copy of original baseline. So that part also I am going to teach you now. So how to store baseline? To store baseline, you have option here in project, maintain baseline. So here once you select the baseline, restore the baseline. You can restore the baseline. So you will get original baseline for your using purpose. So to use baseline, first thing we need to do is we need to change here baseline to current. Okay. So when you change to the current, then you have to go back to the project and maintain baseline, select and restore. So when you restore, are you sure you want to, the message will appear? Yes. Okay. So now baseline has removed. Okay. You don't have baseline here. And where you will get the baseline? Where you get the baseline, you will get the baseline here. File, close all. Yes. In projects, here, construction of apartment. This is our project, and here you are having baseline, construction of apartment as a baseline. Now we have to discuss about second option. Okay, let me show you. Let me copy this somewhere else, Control C, and let's say I will copy here just for reference purpose. Okay, so now we have copied the baseline. Okay, now I'm going to open the project again. Right click, open. So here, now you can see planned percentage complete has turned to 0. Why? Because we have removed the baseline. Now, how you are going to check your baseline with how you are going to check your project with reference to the baseline? Okay, so for that purpose, you have to come into the project, maintain baseline, add. Now here we are not using first option, save a copy of the current project as a new baseline. When we use first option, then what happened? Plan start, we will get 4th of October, which is not our baseline. As per our baseline, our plan start is 29th of September. So to get this baseline again, go to the project, maintain baseline, add. Use second option, convert another project to a new baseline of the current project. Yes. Okay. Now here you have to select your baseline. So my baseline is this one, construction of apartment B1. Or you can use this one. Either things are same. Use this one, select. Okay, close. Again, come to the project, assign baseline. Okay, okay, okay. Now, again, we are getting our original progress. 29th September, 28th October, 30th April start date, plan percentage 5%, actual 1.67. Until here, everything is clear to you?
I think we are processing it, but you keep going.
Sorry? Hello?
I believe we are processing what you're teaching, so keep going.
Okay, okay. So now here we come to that the scope has increased. Scope has increased and scope is almost half of our original scope. So for full scope, we have planned 10 days. Now we are increasing 5 more days to the due to additional of the scope. Okay. So for that, what we need to do is we need to go into the project, maintain baseline. Sorry, we need to go into the project, assign baseline. And for time being, we use current project and current project. Okay. Now the scope has increased. The scope has increased and we have updated the schedule on 4th of October. Sorry, 2nd of October. And now remaining work has planned from 4th of October onwards. Okay, because 3rd of October we are having holiday due to Friday. Okay, in calendar you can observe here Friday we are having holiday. Now we require additional time here 15 days. So again, we required 5 more extra days to complete this project. So I am increasing here 15. Then again here I required 15. Okay. Again I required 15. Again I required 15 here. Again I required. Okay. So now here we have increased the duration. Now what we are going to do is we are going to maintain baseline. So again project, maintain baseline, add. So we are creating new baseline. Save a copy of the current project as a new baseline. Say okay. Then close. Again go to the project, assign baseline, and here B2 as current, and secondary we are selecting B1. Okay. Now let's schedule. Okay. Now due to increase in scope, now we are having revised completion date of 12th of November, 2nd of November, sorry. 2nd of November. Now your planned start and planned finish, planned finish and actual finish is having same date of 2nd of November. And now as per the progress, as per the new revised baseline, we are having planned percentage completed 0 and actual percentage complete has changed to 6.67. Why? Because and here you can observe here percentage completed also changed to 40%. Earlier it was 10%. Right? Are you getting?
Yes.
Okay. Now we can compare this schedule. We can compare this schedule with either way. Either you can compare this schedule with baseline 1 and baseline 2. Okay. Now if you go for baseline 1, okay, if you go to the project, assign baseline, and if you change it to here, B1 as your primary baseline is a B1 and primary baseline is a B2. Okay. So as per this, your schedule should complete 5% and actual now it is showing different because we have changed the duration. So here we are having 40% of the total progress. So if we use here instead of duration percentage complete, if we use here physical percentage complete, then our percentage complete will not be shifted. It will remain as a 10%, because here what we have done, original duration we have increased to 15%, 15 days. So based on that, our percentage duration percentage complete has calculated. And now we are getting the completion date 2nd of November. If we change the baseline again, B2, B2 and B1. Okay. Now here we are having, with respect to B2, we are having 0%. With respect to revised baseline, we are having 0% complete, and previously completed, we are having 6.67. Now here onwards, we have to complete our, we have to calculate our next progress. So with respect to baseline, now if I'm going to change the data date, let's say we are updating it on 10th, select schedule. So as per 10th, we have to complete this 20%. Okay. So we have to complete this 20%. Now we have to revise this excavation. So out of 40%, with respect to increase in scope, how much we have completed. So we can say here, out of 40%, with respect to increase in scope, we have completed only 20%. Okay. Then this activity, leveling and compaction. Yes, we have started leveling and compaction on, as per revise, we have started on 5th of October, and out of 40%, we have completed it 5%. That's it. This is our progress. So as per revised schedule, as per the revised schedule, out of 20%, we have completed only this much progress. So as per revised schedule, we have to complete 20% of overall schedule. Now we are completing, we have having only 4.17. You can check here original duration. So 30% was our, earlier we was having 12 days, 22 days. Now it has changed to 30 days. Are you getting? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Are you getting this point?
Yes.
Okay. Now, somebody asks you, let's say your project manager or your client, if ask you, I want to compare my project with reference to baseline one, then you can straightforward come to the project, assign baseline, change here B1 as your primary baseline, B1 as a primary baseline, and secondary you have to change as a B2. Okay. So as per primary baseline, as per baseline one, you have completed, you have to complete 30%. And now here you are comparing with respect to the overall progress. So you have to complete 30%, but we are in 4.17. And this progress we are having as per the revised baseline. Are you getting? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Are you getting this point?
Yes.
Okay. So everything is clear to you how to change baseline and how to revise baseline.
Yes, it's clear
Okay.
for me.
Okay. Now, this is the one way of changing baseline. Now, here our scope has changed. That's why we have changed the baseline. We have added the extra duration. Now, how you can compare? How you will check where is our original duration? What was our original duration? Here now you are getting 15 days, but earlier it was 10 days. Where I can find out the duration? For that, you have to right click, go to the columns, okay, and here you have to have here dates, okay. So you can do for duration, you can come to the duration, open it, and here you can have BL1 duration, okay. So which one is your BL1? Which one is your BL1? According to that, you are getting here your duration. So BL1, you are having previous one, original one. If you check here, so BL1, based on the BL1, you are having your duration here. And original duration you are having as per the revised baseline. Now, if I change here, project, assign baseline, BL2, and here BL1. Now here, as per the original duration, you are having 30 days, and here BL1 duration you are having 23 days. No, actually, let me change here. Okay, so by adding BL1 duration, you are getting the original duration with respect to your baseline. Are you getting?
Yes, I'm getting it.
Okay, so any doubts, any difficulties? What is your understanding? Can anybody explain me? Because once you are clear about this part, then we are going to learn there are several methods of change management. How can we go for EOT, extension of time? No doubts?
What did you ask?
Sorry?
Did you ask a question or what?
Yes, I'm just asking you, you have any doubts and difficulties or anything you want to ask? Or else I will go for next topic.
For me, as for the baseline, as assign baseline and maintaining baseline, I don't understand that one.
Old one, previous one, basic.
You said?
Which thing you want to ask?
No, I don't have any question I want to ask on this
Okay.
topic. Yeah.
Okay.
What we
And
actually did was assigning and maintaining baseline, isn't it? To show the duration and the duration for BL1 in our activities. So I think it's clear. I don't know if there's any other difficult thing there. When
okay.
you say secondary baseline, you go to your baseline and put
Yes.
BL1. Then primary baseline, you put put BL2. So I think it's okay. Secondary baseline, put BL2. Then primary BL1. I
Yes.
think basically it's clear.
Okay. Okay. Then we have to discuss about extension of time. Here, one more.
What about Val? I don't know if he got it. So
I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Now we have to discuss about EOT. EOT is also part of change management. EOT, full form, extension of time. Extension of time, actually the concept name is EOT, but we can get extension in terms of time and in terms of cost. Okay, for that we need to understand basic concept of EOT. Okay, I have prepared one presentation for you. Let's discuss that. Okay. Delay analysis and extension of time. So delays are mainly occur from client side, contractor side, and mainly the delays are happens due to design, due to change in scope, due to unfrozen utilities, unfrozen site conditions. So these are the various reasons of the delay. Okay, so we'll discuss one by one. Okay. So what is the delay? So delay in project management terms, situation where project event occur at a time than expected. Means we have planned one activity to come to be complete, or let's say we will take example of our current project where we have planned to complete activity on 22nd or 10th of October, but due to various delays that has shifted to 15th or 17th of October. So these are the delay. We have to find out who is the cause for the delay, either client, consultant, or contractor. Sometimes the reason for the delay is nature. Due to rain, due to wind, we are not able to perform on site, and that will impact on our progress. So once we face the delay, it will cause a lot of issues. It is related to cost overruns, damage to reputation, and many more things. So majorly we have to concentrate on cost part. So if delay is from client side, then we have to definitely claim for the cost. That cases we are going to discuss in next slides. So effect of delay we are having here. So first is overtime. We have to give overtime for the workers, or we need to work extra. We need to pay overtime for equipments, machineries, and all. So that overtime will result into the over cost, or we have to spend from our end this amount. Secondly, disputes. The disputes will happen when you are when client or your end user is very specific about time duration, timeline, and if there is a delay, then they will start adding your extra charges, or they start putting you on a burden, and this will cause for disputes. Then negotiations. Then we have to negotiate in terms of the negotiation is with respect to, here we will discuss in terms of quality. If we are losing time and if we are having burden to complete activity within time, then we start negotiating quality of the work. We'll start, sometimes we don't care about the quality of work. We have to complete the work and we have to hand over. So such kind of negotiations will start when you face the delay. Then lawsuits, litigations, abandonment, over cost. Such kind of things we will face in construction projects due to delay. Then reason of the delay: inadequate planning, design changes, unexpected site condition, natural disasters, inefficient management, economic changes, incomplete documentation, financial difficulties, and labor shortage, poor communication. These are the main reason of the delay, which we will face during the construction projects. These first part, we usually face inadequate planning. So why we discuss about why planning is important, because we have to finalize our critical activities, critical path, workflow. Then we have to plan procurement, we have to plan design schedule, we have to plan approval. So once it is properly planned, there should not be a chance of having delays. Second, design changes. As I told you, major delay happen in project due to design changes and unexpected site condition. Third one is a natural disasters like pandemic few years ago we faced, or there is a chances of tsunami, and so there's such kind of things we have to consider. But these are the rare things. Mainly these two things affect delay. These are the inefficient management, economic changes, incomplete documentation. Incomplete documentation affects where if you don't have knowledge about approvals, you fail to take approvals, or if you are delaying approvals for necessary works, and that thing will impact on your completion of the project, or that will start delaying your projects. Okay, this thing we faced during our one of the project. Actually, we are not able to gather all the NOCs, no objection certificates from authority, and they are not. They stop our work due to not having necessary permits. So to take that permits, we spent again 2 months. After getting 2 months, after 2 months, we received the NOC, and after NOC, we started our work. So in between, we lost many things. We lost our cost, our money for labors. Then we have to pay extra charges for offices. We had paid extra cost for our equipments. Such things happen. Also, we bear additional charges for visa and other charges. So ultimately, these things start impacting on your profit also. So you have the proper planning plays a very important role. Otherwise, you should have proper reason for the delays, so that you can claim your delay in terms of time and in terms of money. And types of delay, construction delays are mainly three types. We segregate according to the effect of project schedule, according to the liabilities of contract parties, according to the occurrence of delay. So first one, we always discuss what is critical delay and what is not critical delay. We mainly focus on critical activities. So I repeatedly told you, you should decide what is the critical and what is the non-critical as project management point of view or as a your project point of view. Okay, so critical activities plays very important role and their sequencing, their dependencies with each other will play a very important role. Secondly, non-critical. Why non-critical? Let's say we discussed many times float path analysis. In float path analysis, we segregate or we find out the near to critical activities. Means uh, activity which is having total float greater than 0, but they are having very limited float like 5 days, 10 days, 7 days. So what happens if you start delaying non-critical activity until you are having a reasonable total float, until you are having specific float, that activity doesn't show any effect on schedule. But once the total float becomes 0, that will start impacting completion date of the project. Okay, then we are having according to the liabilities of the contract parties. We can excuse some delay, we cannot excuse some delays. So what is excusable delays and what is non-excusable delays, that we are going to discuss. Then again, we are having concurrent delay and we are having non-concurrent delay. Concurrent delay means if you delay, if one party delays, second party delay again delays due to not having efficient, due to not having appropriate work front, not having appropriate information, and that delay start impacting on next activity that we call concurrent delay. Non-concurrent, only the one delay will drive the schedule. Then here as
That's a
we
good
discussed,
question.
yes,
Sorry, just explaining concurrent delay. If you delay a critical activity, that would automatically delay the next activity, right?
yes.
So doesn't that make it concurrent?
Now sometimes what happen, concurrent delay means you delayed one activity, okay, and due to that, let's say you have not completed PCC on time, for example, and due to not completing PCC on time, uh, reinforcement of the footing has delayed. But in non-concurrent, what happened? Okay, you have delayed PCC, but I can complete my activity within time. I have additional time, or I'm able to complete that activity within a time. But in some cases, what happened? That delay reflect. For example, let's say in slab, when we construct a slab, we are having minimum waiting time 14 days. Okay, so you delayed casting of slab by 5 days. So that 5 days again you have to add in 14 days of life cycle. So that will start reflecting on next activity. Then again you are having waterproofing work. After slab you are having waterproofing work. So waterproofing work, again once you do the waterproofing work, you have to wait for 7 days for testing of the slab. So that testing of the slab again will be delayed. So start uh, that start implementing as a concurrent delay. In other case, let's say you are having casting of footing and you have delayed casting of footing, but you can uh, increase your manpower and you can complete casting of columns within a time. So you are avoiding the delay. But in this case, we are not able to avoid the delay. We cannot mitigate the delay because this time is must required to complete the activity, to complete the task. We cannot reduce the duration, or uh, we cannot mitigate that duration by increasing resources or equipments.
Okay.
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 Now, here, according to liabilities, we have to discuss in detail excusable and non-excusable. So, in excusable, beyond contractor's control. Okay. So, owner changes, as we said, any changes made by owner, that we cannot excuse. So we have to, this will be excusable. Then this delay, we can get claim, we can get additional time, we can get additional cost as per the budget. Then unfrozen weather, different site condition, these things are excusable. Client can accept your delay. What is non-excusable? Within contractor's control, low productivity. If your productivity is low, your workers' productivity is low, that is non-excusable. You have to, then as per the law, you have to pay overtime, you have to, then penalties will be applicable on your, for your low productivity, poor supervision. If supervision is very poor and you are not able to complete work within a time, lack of experience, you don't know what is the sequence of work, what is the what are the things we need to execute. So if you don't have experience, then that will start making delay on project. So in excusable delays, we are having again two types, compensable and non-compensable. Okay, so for such kind of delay, we can go for compensation. Let's say owner changes. If owner has changed some drawings, some design, then we will get the compensation. We'll get the compensation for that. Let's say instead of 50 footings, we are having now 70 footings. So for that, we are getting extra additional cost from client. So your variation order will be prepared, and based on variation order, you are going to revise your schedule. This are the commercial part will be discussed, and based on that, your schedule will revise. So time extension, LD relief, and compensation. So you are getting time extension, as I told you, due to change in design. That parts we are going to discuss how we are claiming time extension. LD relief, liquidated damages. LD means liquidated damages. So if you go through the contract document, usually in construction practice, FIDIC red and FIDIC silver is mostly used in construction practice. In that, you will come to know that what are the contract laws generally we follow in industry. In that, you come to know what is contractors, what are the laws in contractors' favor, what are the laws in clients' favor. This is a separate topic. You can, if you get time, you just go through the FIDIC document. You will come to know that. In non-compensable, you will get time extension and LD relief. You will not get time extension and LD relief. Then delay analysis, how we are going to analyze the delay.
Sorry, what did you call LD? What was that?
Liquidated damages.
Okay, liquidated damages.
Yeah. Okay. Then delay analysis. There are two types mainly, schedule-based analysis and non-schedule-based analysis. So in construction industry, we are having schedule-based analysis. Nobody is following non-schedule-based analysis. So prospective, retrospective, and windows analysis. They are time impact analysis. Okay. So here in retrospective means the delay event is happened. Now, delay event is happened, we have to claim for it. Okay. So for that, we are having three methods: impact as planned versus as built, and collapse as built. These three methods we are going to discuss with example. I already prepared some schedule for the presentation. Then we discuss one by one each method. First one is the impact as planned analysis. So in impact plan analysis, what we have to do? Let's say we agreed the scope, we agreed, we prepared the schedule, we prepared the baseline, we started the work. And in between, what happened? Client has failed to issue you design drawings on time. And due to not getting design drawing on time, you are not able to perform on site. So client asks you due to delay in issuing drawings. Let's say we are failed to issue you design drawing for 10 days. So what is the impact of that 10 days on your schedule? In this case, what we are going to do is we are going to insert one fragment. Let's say delay from client or design drawing issue delay with 10 days of delay. So how we are going to show the delay? Here you can see this is our baseline schedule. Okay, so you can have here, you can see we are having here uh, different lines, different columns. So these are the activities we are having. Here what I have done, we have added delay event, and baseline we are having this one, pre-construction, construction, and testing and commission. So in pre-construction, we are having these activities: mobilization, design and drawing, NOCs and approval, procurement. Construction, we are having earthwork and foundations, MEP and underground services. Now here what happened? We have added delay in NOC and approval by client. So this activity, NOC and approval, is delayed by client. We didn't get NOC on time. So client asks, what is the impact of this event on your schedule? So what we have done, we have added one activity. We have added activity here, and we have linked this activity with NOC and approval and earthwork. So where we added this delay event is for 10 days. We delayed this activity for 10 days. So that 10 days delay is added. After adding this delay here, your schedule has shifted. Your schedule has shifted. Now you can observe here dates. Plan start, you are having 2nd January and ending on 13 December 2025 in same year. Impact start, you are having 3rd January and you are ending it on 24th of December. So this will be your completion date of project, 24th of December. So 10 days of delay, straightforward, impacting on your completion date of the project. Because these activities are in critical path, your earthwork and foundations was in a critical path, also NOCs and approval in a critical path. Now the delay, straightforward, reflecting on your completion date of the project. Are you getting? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, are you getting this part?
Yeah, so far I'm getting it.
Okay, let me show you how I have done this in Primavera. Okay. So here, first we will discuss about baseline. Okay, let me open the project here, baseline. So in baseline, okay, this is our baseline. Overall duration, we are having 296 days, and starting from 2nd of January, ending on 13th of December. So these are the major activities we are having in project. Now what we are going to do here, NOC approval. NOC approval, we are having duration of 60 days, and earthwork and foundations, we are having 30 days. What happened? NOCs and approval is getting delayed by 10 days from client side. Then client asks you about what is the impact. We are delayed this activity with 10 days. So what is the impact you are having on your construction schedule? And we want documentation for this delay. Just show us impact of this delay event on the schedule, and you can submit your documents. Okay. So in this case, what we are going to do is we are adding delay event. Let me open the next file. Impact as planned. Okay. Open. Okay. And let me change the layout here. Now what we have added here, we have added here delay event. We have created another WBS, and here we have added a delay event, which is delay in NOCs and approval. So for this activity, we have assigned successor, design and drawing. Okay. So for this activity, you can see earthwork and foundation. Predecessor, earlier we are having NOCs and approval. If we go to the baseline schedule, NOCs and approval is we are having predecessor. Additionally, we have added delay in NOCs and approval by client. So from here we are getting the delay. If you see here, if I add links, if I add links here, you can see delay event. Delay event is connected to the earthwork and foundation. Due to this activity is shifted as per the delay event. So 10 days of delay we are reflecting in our schedule. So we can claim this 10 days of delay in terms of additional duration. So instead of 13th September, we are going to complete this project on 24th of December. So 10 days additional time we are getting here. This is the small delay, 10 days of delay. Sometimes we have to face 20 days, 50 days, or more than 1 month. So in this time, we have to show the same delay event, and we have to get the extension from the client side. This is the in terms of duration. You can get claim in terms of cost also. So due to increasing time, you have to pay extra charges for your uh, machineries, you have to pay extra charges for your labors, you have to pay extra charges for many things. So that kind of compensation also you can claim for the increased duration. Are you getting? Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Okay. Are you clear about this?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, second thing we have to discuss about second method we have to discuss as planned versus as built analysis. This method is very simple and very similar to whatever the how we are updating or monitoring the schedule. We have to input actual start, we have to input actual finish, we have to mark the activities as per the actual progress happened on site. So compare the plan and you can see here how it works. Compare the plan start and finish dates with the actual start and actual finish date. Very simple method. It is used for identifying delay, allocating responsibility, and qualifying the impact of the project. So nobody use this. Basically, this is the type of project for monitoring. Okay, so if you go here, you can see. So overall delay, here we are having activities. So you can see here design drawing, actual start, actual finish, when we have started actually, when we have completed actually. And here we can check the delay. Let's say one delay is from client side, one delay is from contractor side. Then we can remove the delay from client side and we can check how much delay we are having from contractor side. In other case, we can remove contractor side delay and we can check how much delay we are having from client side. Okay, so here it's very simple method. I will show you in Primavera. Okay, so here we are having various delay events. Let me change the layout. Okay, so here just we are comparing our plan start and plan finish with actual start and actual finish. So design and drawing, we have started 2nd of January and ended on 5th of February. And here actually we are started on 2nd of January and 5th of 20th of February. In this case, what happened? Sometimes there is a combined delay for design and drawing. Sometimes what happened? Contractor is failed to submit design and drawing on time, and after submitting the drawing, client also delayed their approval process. So here we cannot get exact delay from whoever is the responsible for the delay. If delay is one-sided, means either for this activity, contractor is responsible for the delay, and then again NOC for approvals, client is responsible for the delay. Then this method is easy to identify the delay. Otherwise, more complication if project is having more complications, we are not able to use this process use this method appropriately. Are you clear? Hello.
Hello?
Yes. Are you clear about this method?
No, if you can just explain it again. I didn't really follow this method. I'm sorry.
Okay. So see, this is our plan start and plan finish. The baseline, first time what we have seen, our basic schedule. These are our dates. Okay. After this date, what is the method? Method is as planned versus as built. So within the name of the name of the method, you can get the idea that this is our as planned. This is our as planned. Plan start and plan finish. These are our as planned and as finished date. And actually is our as built when we actually started and when we actually finish. Based on that, whatever the delay we are facing, it's coming here. But the thing is that here we cannot identify who is the responsible for the delay. So in design and drawing, we are directly monitoring with the help of as built. So actually, as per actual, this activity started on 2nd of January and it has finished on 20th of February. We don't have much details about this. We have to maintain separate register, or we have to maintain separate log for the 12 days of delay. In that, let's say 4 days of delay from contractor side and 8 days delay from client side, or 6 days of delay from client side and 6 days of the delay from contractor side. These things we are not getting clear here. Okay, if here full delay is from either contractor side, okay, yes, contractor is responsible for this activity. So we can check the impact of this. Again, for NOC and approval, contractor is reasonable, responsible, then we can get the details. Likewise, this method is only applicable for delay is from only one side, means either it is from contractor side or it is from client side. We don't get much clarity with this method. Now, are you clear?
Yes, I'm clear. Because like in my company, the project I handle, I know kind of have delay, and there is a place where you put the delay variance explained analysis. So the any delay above 4 days or whatever days, then you just have to get the reason why the delay happened. So once idea is the delay, like 5, 10, 15 days, I always reach out to the either the
Yes.
contractor or the if it's designer, reach out. Okay, now we're having a delay on the IFC or whatever package. So what's the reason for the delay? And once they tell me the reason, I have to put it down. So it's the same as this one you are explaining, that you put the reason why it's being delayed.
Yes. Okay. So are you clear now?
Yes, I'm clear.
Okay. Now third type we are having is third thing we are having is collapse as build analysis. Okay. So instead of going through this description, you just you can read this description apart. We will go through pictorial presentation. Okay. So this is the first slide. In first slide, we are having to understand in detail collapse as build analysis. Let's discuss about baseline schedule. Okay. With various delay events and their impacts on baseline schedule. This is the baseline schedule. What you have seen earlier, this is our baseline schedule. In that, we are completing project on 30th of December 2025, starting on 2nd of January 2025. Okay. Now, let's say we are having different delay events. In second slide, okay. In second slide, we are having delay event 1, where client failed to deliver NOC and approval on certain NOCs. Those are essential for being the work on site. Okay. So here we are having delay event first, delay event in NOCs and approval. So that delay event is reflected here on earthwork and foundations. So delay in this activity was 15 days and it has impacted on project completion date. So first delay, we are having delay in NOCs and approval by client. So this delay, we have linked with earthwork and foundations, and we are having delay of 15 days in first delay event. Second delay event, we are having contractors slow progress. So due to contractor slow progress, we have linked this activity with RCC and formwork. Okay, or we have linked this activity with earthwork and foundations and MEP and underground services. So client, the slow progress in earthwork and foundation, you can see where contractor failed to complete an activity, earthwork and foundation in time due to slow progress. So again, here we have delayed this activity by 10 days. So that 10 days again added, and now so overall delay in project completion date is 25 days. So here we are having two types of delay. One is from client side, one is from contractor side. Both delays we have shown here in a schedule. Then third one, we have to calculate actual delay. Let's say to calculate delay caused due to client, and we have remove an event contractor slow progress. So how much delay we are having from client side? Okay, so earlier we know that was 15 days, but these are the two events. That's why we can identify easily. But if there are multiple events, then you have to add each and every event here. Delay event from client side, delay event from contractor side. There are 2-3 delays from contractor side or 2-3 delays from client side. We have to add here. We have to specify the delays and to check the exact delay event. Let's say from client side you are having 2-3 reasons for the delay, and now you have to we have to get claim from client side. Then you have to add this delay and you have to remove your contractor's delay. Then you will get to overall delay from the client side, and that claim you can get from client side. Are you getting? Hello.
Yes, I'm getting it.
Okay. So same method I have shown here in Primavera. Let me show you here. Collapse as built. This is our sample project. Let me open this. Okay. So here we have added first delay event. So first delay event is reflecting here. Let me turn on these lines. So first delay event is delay in NOCs and approval. So we have added this event here, and that is reflecting to the earthwork and foundations. Then we are having second option. In second schedule, we have added another delay, contractors slow progress. The contractor slow progress you can see here, which is linked to the earthwork and foundation. So that slow progress again shifted MEP and underground services. So from here, it is started reflecting as a 25 days. Okay. So here we are getting additional delay of 25 days. Now what we are going to do is in next schedule, here again we have added the same schedule we are having. We are having overall duration of 25 days. Okay. Now last schedule, we have removed the contractor slow progress and we are getting overall delay from the client side. So client is responsible for 15 days of delay. Contractor is responsible for 10 days delay. Overall, we were facing 25 days of delay, and that 25 days of delay, from 25 days of delay, we are checking who is responsible for how much delay. So according to that, we are removing the uh, respective delay events, and based on that, we are getting the delay events. Are you clear? Hello?
We're here.
Hello?
Hello, we're here.
Yes. Okay. Now, before going for next method, will you allow me 5 minutes? After 5 minutes, we will continue again.
Sure.
Okay.
Let
Thank
it
you.
break. Sure.